I don't know if any of you guys know who or what. I think it's called Myers Briggs. Myers Briggs personality test. There are 16 different like personality types that Myers Briggs goes by, which obviously that's not every personality type or like boxing people in. You shouldn't box people in, but I do think it's cool. I think it's like, oh, maybe I am like this. Maybe I should lean more into this, step back. I think Myers Briggs shouldn't define you necessarily, but it should help you grow into a person you want to be. So we're gonna take the test today. The one I go to is 16 personalities. I think this is the right one. So we're gonna take this. I haven't taken this since high school, and back in high school I was an INTJ, which means I'm an asshole. Not much has changed since then. I do feel like I am a bit more emotional. I am more into my feelings and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get that. Maybe change that J to a P. Is that what the last letter is? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'm an INTJ. So you're either an introvert, extrovert. You are either S. I don't remember. I don't understand. I don't remember. Okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back to test. I just want to close this. No, I want to take the test, please. Complete the test. Be yourself and answer honestly to find out your personality type. View detailed results. Learn how your personality type influences many areas of your life. Unlock your potential. Grow into the person you want to be with your optional premium goals. Interesting. You regularly make new friends? Disagree. Like, maybe there. I like looking for friends. I like having more friends, but it's not something I like go out of my way to do. Spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Kinda. I would agree. Very much agree. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. I actually used to never feel like I wanted to cry. Ever until I got older. Especially when you understand that people go through shit, man. People go through shit. It's just not you. I would agree. I wouldn't say strongly agree, but we agree. You have to make a backup plan for a backup plan. No. I'm very much wing it. Like, I'll have a plan, and then if it don't go through, then I'm like, I guess we're doing whatever comes to mind. I don't like. I understand being prepared for the unexpected, but you can never expect it. So just wing it, man. Just wing it. Even under a lot of pressure. Agree. I stay calm through so much shit. I don't think you understand. I do a lot of comedic stuff on stream where I'm constantly yelling and getting upset at my teammates. But in real life, I'm very calm. I know how to handle pressure. I know how to handle stress. I know how to think through it all and react accordingly. Or at least that's what I think I am. But other people also say that too. So I guess it's not just me. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I don't know how to do this. I would say agree. I think that's the point of social events. Is to introduce yourself and talk to new people and make friends and stuff like that. But like I said, it's not something I just go out of my way to do. I don't try to talk to the same people. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another one? Oh my god, no. If you see my sketchbooks and stuff, I don't finish anything at all. I would want to. I used to like force myself to do things like that. Like one thing I would do like when I was eating, I tried to finish one thing and move on to the next. In order to train myself to do that with anything and everything, including art and stuff like that. But nowadays, I feel like I juggle so much that trying to finish one thing at a time is not good. It's not good for me. So I disagree. Sentimental? I would say agree slightly. I feel like I've gotten more sentimental over the years. Ever since I stopped trying to be as edgy. We like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I want to. The thing is, I want to, and it's not necessarily that I don't. I love it, but I don't do it. So I know it says you like to use, but I feel like it's more like, do you use that? In my mind, it says it's asking if I do like it or if I do it, and I don't. I try so hard, especially with Twitch and stuff, trying to schedule things. I forget so much shit. And I tried making a calendar and it was fun, but it also took so much time. So, pretty much I'm like, hey, are we doing this day? They're like, yeah. So I have to go back and check DMs a lot. I have to check DMs a lot on what I need to do. Cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge? No, hard disagree. All you got to do is run through the basics again. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I can agree. I can do that. The thing is, I have extrovert tendencies, but I'm very much introverted. Like I love hanging out by myself, doing stuff, but I can do that stuff. Does that make sense? I'm an introvert that can do extroverted things. Because some introverts will just stay in their bubble and not change anything about themselves, not do anything more or less than what they want. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyze of creative works. Disagree. Dude, oh my goodness. Disagree. Oh, strong disagree. I am very much interested in interpretations, dude. Oh my god, I spent like so many hours this morning at work listening to this song called Paul. Oh, it's such a beautiful song. And I just spent hours just deep diving, fucking breaking down the lyrics and stuff. It was beautiful. It was such a beautiful song. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I would agree with that for the most part. I feel like relationships and stuff like that, I do follow my heart more. But 90% of anything and everything else, friendships, work, just everything, I follow my head. Usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning. I agree a tiny bit. I do like I said, I want to plan. I want to do, I want to have everything set, but it's so hard. And like, I just want to, but I normally just do things in the moment, which is very, very unfortunate. You really worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh, hard agree. I don't care how people, for the most part, see me, because that's just one less person. I'm only going to see that person maybe once the rest of my life, so it doesn't even matter. In a group activities, I slightly agree. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretations of the endings. Oh my goodness, agree, dude. I love interpreting. I love when things give you half the stuff, but it's still so good. Because sometimes things will give you half the story and it's total garbage. It's total absolute garbage. But then you have the ones where the themes are well done and like you're just trying to put things together. I love detective stuff. I love it. Unfortunately, a lot of movies nowadays, I can just see the ending. So I love when something makes me like flip my thoughts. What is it called? What is the word called? I don't remember. But it's just like when you flip. Why can't I think of it? A twist. Oh, I love when movies have twists. I don't know why I was saying flip. But no, I love when movies have twists. Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Disagree. I think it is a big part of it, but doing things for me feels a lot more, it makes me happier. And what I mean, like, even doing things for other people is still for me. I'm a selfish asshole. I'm a narcissist. That's what I'm trying to say. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. I feel like I used to. I feel like I've gotten to the point where I know who I am and where I'm at now. I'm just going to do neutral because it's something that a lot of things can come at me at once. And then I want to try them all. It's only in like certain moments. And I think that's because of ADHD, but still. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Disagree. Oh my goodness. I don't think of the worst ever at all. I know people who constantly are like, oh, but what if XYZ happened? I'm like, who fucking cares, man? Just go with the flow. I think all my friends would agree when I try to avoid leadership roles in group settings because I don't like the responsibility, I guess, of telling people what to do when it comes to friends. Coworkers, you see me at work, dude, fucking, I'll tell you what to do. You get to work, bitch. But in a setting where it's fun, I would assume, I'm going to assume this is work. I'm going to disagree. But with friends, I agree. I don't like leadership roles with friends, telling people what to do, anything like that. At work, fuck yeah, dude. I'm the boss, bitch. I read artistic because I didn't want to assume it said autistic, but my brain automatically went to autistic. You are definitely not an autistic type of person. Artistic, dude, I 100% disagree. I am 100% an artistic person. I've made everything for my channel. I've done art in the past, dude. I love art. Actually, I love music. It's great, man. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? So I guess this is like a what is it? What's that one book? 19 Shit, I can't remember it is. It's like 19, the future, dystopian future. I don't remember what it's called. So feelings, everybody has their own feelings about a lot of things. So having to try to make a world based on making sure everyone is happy based on their feelings is hard. It's a harder thing to do, but I think it would be a better place, if that makes sense, if we were able to cater to everyone's feelings. But the easier route would be rationality. And I think I would agree with the rationality, mainly because it's the easier thing to do, not necessarily it's the better thing to do. Do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Disagree. 100% disagree. Anybody who does chores before they like lay down, go to bed, stuff like that, you are absolutely fucking insane. You're the type of person who, like, day one of coming back from vacation, unpacks your suitcase and does laundry and all that stuff. You are absolutely fucking insane. And I hope you go to a mental hospital. I have routines. So when I'm cooking, I'm trying to clean as I go. I know some pans and pots aren't going to be cleaned right away, but my cutting board, knives, and all that normally are cleaned. Watching people argue. Oh my God, I love drama. I do enjoy watching people argue. I love drama. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. This is the thing where streamer me is different from IRL me, because I'm not necessarily one to draw attention to myself. I will for the joke, for the bit, to make people laugh. But when I'm by myself, I'm shopping, doing all that stuff, I am just quiet. I'm doing my thing. I want to get in, get out, so I can actually have the attention from the people I want. Whatever is slight. I'm just going to say disagree slightly, very quickly. I wouldn't say very quickly. Things build up. Things definitely build up. I'd say disagree. We're not as efficient as you. No. At work, so many people are so much slower than me, and like, there's nothing I can do. If people don't want to work that hard, then like, they don't want to work that hard. I'm not gonna force anybody to be better, faster, any of that. You're doing things at the last possible moment. I think it depends. Like, it depends on like how I know. Like, I'm very good at time management. I know how long things are going to take, and not necessarily I'll do it last possible moment. Like, if I have 5 tasks and I know it's gonna only take me 1 day, but I'm giving 5 days, I'm gonna do it in the day. But I know people who can do it in a day, but will only give themselves 12 hours. Therefore, the outcome is subpar from what they would have had. I'm gonna say disagree, but slightly, because I'm very good at time management. You have always been fascinated by the question of what if anything happens after death. I hate this fucking question. I'm gonna fucking say disagree, because every time I'm not fascinated, I fucking strongly disagree. I hate thinking about death. Oh my God, I'm just gonna stop talking about it, because then I'm gonna fucking hyperventilate and I'm gonna freak out. Others rather than on your own. I would disagree. I love having people around. I do. But there's something about being alone and doing your own thing, which is fantastic. I like, everybody needs interactions with people. Everybody does. Everybody. But when it comes to like, how many days am I gonna go out with people? Definitely 2 out of 5, 2 out of 7. The other 5 days I want for me. Like, if you want to come over and hang out and talk and stuff like that, that's cool. But like, I'm not going out and trying to meet with people. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, I love improv. No. Theoretical, no. Everything I talk about is hypothetically and stuff like that. I love taking things out of proportion and just letting it grow and snowball into something more. I love when it happens like that, with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. I think so. I think as I've grown older, like I said, I have gotten better at doing that. So much better. Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Disagree. No. I want to know now. Because I hate when people are very footsie when it comes to decision making. Like, if I ask you something, they're like, well, can I get back to you? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But when it's the last possible moment to make a decision, it sucks so bad, because I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that answer. I'm waiting for moves. I can't like capitalize on it. Therefore, I don't want to be the person. I don't want to be that person like postponing decisions as well. So normally I have answers quick. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Strongly agree. There's no. You should be confident with every decision you make and have no regrets no matter what. Because at the moment you're making the decision, that's what you feel. That's what you want. Having second guesses means that the first option wasn't the best to begin with, and therefore you should confidently go into that second decision. But like, there's very few times where I'm like, shit, I should have done that. There's very few times I second guess. Doesn't make a lively social event is just what you need. Very lively. I would say disagree. Like I said, I love relaxing, being alone, hanging out with friends and talking about what happened and all that stuff. Is very great too. You enjoy going to art museums? 100% agree, dude. I love looking at art. Art is amazing. It's beautiful. If you guys haven't ever gone to an art museum, you should. Have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I would say mildly disagree. Like I said, I've gotten better. To-do list for each day. Like I said, I want to, but I don't. Because in my mind, this question says, do you have a to-do list for each day? It's like I want to, but I don't. Really feel insecure. Disagree. Strongly disagree. Holy shit. I feel insecure almost every day when it comes to anything and everything I do. My body, my appearances, my work. I'm confident in it, but I know it's not the best. And that's where my insecurities come in, is I know it's not the best, but I'm confident in what I'm putting out, that it's better than most. Dude, no, I'm always in like calls with friends and stuff. Strongly disagree. I almost fucked that up. Dude, I'm always in calls with people. Dude, I love just talking to people. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's always good to grow, especially from other people who get different points of view. Everybody has a different point of view, 100%. So it's very interesting to see where people come from, especially how they lived, how their lives just are. So you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I would strongly agree, or not strongly, slightly agree. When I want something, I will ask. Actually, I disagree. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, how many times have I like initiated something in the past? It's very few, like the podcast I initiated, but it's like conversations we've had with people, and it grows into something else. I'm like, oh, we're talking about this, I might as well just do it. It's not necessarily like, boom, I have an idea, let me ask X amount of people. It's normally a growth from somebody else, like we're bouncing ideas off. That's not necessarily me contacting them out of the blue, if that makes sense. Your plans are in terms of your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. No, disagree, 100%, like without a doubt. If things like get interrupted or change, you change with that. You go with the flows. You got to stop fighting the currents, man. Like you're going down the lazy river and then next thing you know, you're going down a waterfall. You can't swim back up that waterfall. You got to keep going, figure out where you're going to go next. 5 mistakes that you made a long time ago. Oh my God. I haven't felt this way in a while, where mistakes I've done, like haunt me. You know how some people are like, oh shit, I did this when I was younger and now I can't sleep some nights because that's all that keeps me up. That keeps me up because I made that mistake. I don't. I disagree. Like, I'm good with my mistakes. You just let them go. They're mistakes for a reason. Nobody's going to remember it as much as you're going to remember it. So I just let them go. You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. Yeah, I don't think of it. We're meant to be here to be happy, and that's it. If you think too much and chase the meaning of life, you're always gonna chase something that isn't there. There probably isn't a meaning to life, I'm being honest. Just be happy. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree, 100%. I'm very logical when it comes to that. Like I said, like relationships are something else. Like, because I want the person I'm with to know who I am emotionally and to react based off of them. Of course, I'm going to have like my mind think about things like before acting out. But for the most part, I'm a very emotional person. I tell people how I feel when it comes to relationships. But everything else, it's very much me thinking and rationalize everything before I let my emotions out. You take great care not to make people look bad even when it's completely their fault. Agree. Dude. Work? Your emotions control you. This one? I'm about my emotions. I guess I could go like there. I feel like I have a lot more emotions, but the thing it builds up, and then when it gets to like where my like cup's about to spill over, that's when I act with with emotions. If they give you some thought, then they cause you to think so. Like I'm controlling my emotions for the most part until it's like I have a big cup. Yeah, I have a big cup, and until it spills over, I'm in control, or at least that's my opinion about myself. Because if I let my emotions control me at work, oh my god, I'd be screaming. I'd be telling people to fuck off. And no, but I feel like, especially, I guess it's harder for me to control my emotions when it comes to people I care about. For the most part, I am in control. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when yeah, dude, like I said, at work, oh my god. Oh my god, I would lose my shit. I'd get fired for calling people out. Work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Oh my god, 100% agree. Dude, look at my Twitch streams. Sometimes I'm good like streaming like 3 weeks and then posting videos nonstop, TikToks, all that, and then and then I'm done. And I'm done. 100% strongly agree on that one. Kind of see you call out people at Walmart though at the same time. Oh my goodness. So there used to be 3 of us on the mod squad. Tonight there's only 2, and they've actually been only 2 for a little bit. And they keep giving me the slowest old lady to help me out. And it really, really sucks. And at the end of the night, she's like, I'm sorry for being so slow. I was like, no, it's okay. I mean, you're not slow at all. I did like 4 times more work than you did. But and I just didn't call her out. I didn't call her out. And I don't. It's just, she's slow from age. I think she's just slow in general. And then because she's old, I have to lift all the shelves. I have to do all the heavy lifting. And I was like, because both of us were supposed to go to Frozen to help. I was like, we're supposed to go to Frozen. She's like, I don't want to do that. I was like, well, you can stay and clean up, take my car back, take your car back, put the shelves up, all that stuff. And then by the time, since you're old, I didn't say that part. By the time you're done with that, you should be good and like you can clock out. She's like, well, I can't do the shelves. You're gonna have to do it. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I can do that. You know, when you worked with the elders where you used to work, they all felt bad, but as long as they did what they could, you was never upset and happily working with them. The thing is, she complains so much. She moves shelves and she's like, oh, I'm tired because I moved like 2 shelves. I was like, we need to get somebody else. And I keep telling them we need somebody else. And they're like, yeah, we're going to do that. We'll get you somebody else. And guess what? We haven't gotten anybody else. And I've been talking about getting somebody else for the past 6 months and it's just nothing. Just have her stock. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you. I don't expect disappointment. I'm actually going to strongly disagree. Maybe I become humble when people think highly of me. But when it comes to like disappointment, I don't care. I actually don't care. Disappointing myself is very different. Do a little bit of a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Agree 100%. Oh no, I don't fucking... If it's somebody I care about, I don't care. Yeah, disappointment happens. I mean, what do you want them to do? People make mistakes, people change, people aren't perfect beings, so I also don't become disappointed in people. I know where the strengths are, and I just leave it at that. What is the thing for you? Yeah. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Disagree. I think think about life is very interesting. I don't think anything's a waste of time. Nothing is a waste of time ever at all. If you want to do something, do that. As long as it doesn't hurt other people, you should do what makes you happy. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres and quiet. No, oh my god, disagree. I do love cities because of the interactions with people. But I love just being quiet. I just love like making my own noise. I don't want other people's noise. I want my own noise. You know, at first glance, how someone is feeling. I would slightly agree. I've gotten better over the years, 100%. Overwhelmed. Disagree. In crowded areas, people tend to change the more people they are around. And I hate it. Yeah. It's just more diversity and people do whatever they want. I feel overwhelmed, but I know how to take care of being overwhelmed. That makes sense. So I just put a slightly disagree. Chaotically, without skipping over any steps. I'm going to say slightly disagree. I think that comes back to like going over basics. It's always good to go over basics, especially when you mess up. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. I think so. Not like I like talking about it. Look at look at the Kanye stuff. I can't stop talking about that. I love drama. I love all that stuff. So being intrigued by things that are controversial is like just something I love, and being able to talk about it, joke about it, just create new ideas for it to become either more or less controversial, I think is very intriguing to me. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. 100%. I've done it before where I let people get management positions and I just didn't take them because they had families and stuff. To combos for that reason. Just controversial combos. So the podcast that goes up on Friday, we talked about climate control and like how straws aren't that bad, and then like choking on condoms and stuff. So that's very interesting. I love controversial stuff like that. I love when a controversial topic can take a comedic route. I disagree, man. I know how fast I am, so I am very good at time management and SOU, sense of urgency. I have a very good sense of urgency. You feel confident that things will work out for you? Oh, 100%. 100%. I don't have any doubt in what I'm doing, that I know 100% that things are going to work out. I'm very confident with who I am. Are you boy, girl, though? Yeah, the fucking Professor Oak asking if I'm male or female. All right, I got INTJ before. INFP. Oh my goodness, interesting. So in high school, it was INTJ. Mediator. Are poetic, kind, and altruistic people always eager to help a good cause? I would say that defines me. 58% introverted. I do think I have become more extroverted the older I get. Never took any of these tests, to be honest. We had to take it in high school for a grade. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. 100% agree with that. This is interesting. Normally, I used to be really hard into thinking, but this is actually very close. I've always been on the border of both. I do feel like I have become more thoughtful of others in terms of feelings. So this actually makes sense. Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. A lot of importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. And prospecting. This is different. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible, non-conformists who value novelty above stability. I also agree with that. I used to be very judging. Oh my goodness, in high school, very, very judging. This was the opposite in high school. As I've gotten older, I do agree with this. I don't conform to much anymore. Ooh, assertive. I think I've always been assertive, actually. I think I've always been assertive. Are self-asserted, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. 100% agree. Remember, guys, if you ever get lonely, just come here. Get a little soul in your own. What? A little soul in your. Ew, yucky. I'm actually curious about this. Who strengths and weaknesses? What is this? Although they may seem quiet or unassuming, mediators have vibrant, passionate inner lives. Creative and imaginative, they happily lose themselves in daydreams, inventing all sorts of stories and conversations in their minds. These personalities are known for their sensitivity. Mediators can have profound emotional responses to music, art, nature, and the people around them. Idealistic and empathetic, mediators long for deep, soulful relationships, and they feel called to help others, but because their personality type makes up such a small portion of the population, mediators may sometimes feel lonely or invisible, adrift in a world that doesn't seem to appreciate the traits that make them unique. Sincere curiosity about the depths of human nature, introspective to the core, they're exquisitely attuned to their own thoughts and feelings, but they yearn to understand the people around them as well. Mediators are passionate and non-judgmental, always willing to hear another person's story. Strengths and weaknesses. Do we want to look at that? empathetic, generous, open-minded, creative, passionate, idealistic. Obviously, all positive. Weaknesses: unrealistic, self-isolating, unfocused, emotionally vulnerable, desperate to please, self-critical. If I'm being honest, all those sound like strengths to me. It can be a difficult truth for mediators to accept. People with this personality type can be hopeless romantics with rose-colored vision glasses. Life should be like, damn. Romantic and relationships. What does this mean? Okay, mediators are dreamers. Blah blah blah. Love and they sincerely. Does this mean we're hopeless romantics? Oh my goodness! Not last year, but the year before. Fucking Spotify piece of shit called me a hopeless romantic. I don't think they called me that this year, but the year before they're like, yeah, this guy's a hopeless romantic. I never felt so called out before in my life. Don't just want to find a partner. They want to connect with a soulmate, thoughtful and open-minded. These person are one to consider. Yeah, fuck Spotify. Making an effort. With time, many mediators come to learn that true love doesn't just magically happen. It takes compromise, understanding, and work. I agree with that. Finding what's real. Mediators tend to promote harmony over disagreements. Although this lends stability to their relationship, it can also lead to problems. To avoid triggering conflict, mediators may avoid talking openly about things that are bothering them. Instead, they might mentally fixate on the problem to try to solve it on their own. I kind of do both. If I know I can't solve a problem, or if I'm not the root to the problem, then I will try to talk about it and fix it that way. That's my opinion, though. Friendships. Just doesn't say I'm lonely. When it comes to their social lives, find themselves caught in a web of contradictions. Ooh, interesting. People with this personality type crave alone time. Yes. But they're also vulnerable to loneliness. Yes. They long to feel accepted and well-liked, but they hate the idea of pretending to be anyone but their authentic selves. True. And while they hesitate to draw attention to themselves, they don't want to be invisible either. Very true. Oh my god, I'm a fucking walking contradiction. Oh my god. I didn't realize that till now. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? True meteors can escape the hamster wheel of these insecurities and focus on what really matters for these personalities. Friendships is a precise commodity and opportunity for two people to lift each other up and change each other's lives for the better. Perhaps because their intense investments in their relationship, mediators tend to feel most fulfilled by spending time with a small, intimate circle of friends. Friends for life. I'm already tired. Parenthood. I'm gonna be a father or a mother. Life is a journey, but even as they find their own through the world, these personalities. Dude, I keep getting, I don't know if you ever gotten like recommended Netflix comedy shows on YouTube, and like they'll just put a bunch of clips together and post on YouTube. And I keep getting ones about parenthood. I don't know why. I've never looked up like anything about parenthood ever in my life. But Netflix keeps saying like, oh, you probably want to hear about comedians talking about their kids. I was like, no, I don't. Yeah, actually I do, but how did you know? How did you know, YouTube? No, they're funny as fuck. Joe Coy, dude. Oh my god. He has become one of my favorite comedians. He's so funny, man. He's so funny. Career paths. Ooh. For a career that doesn't just take care of the bills, but also feels fulfilling. They want to spend their days doing something they genuinely love, preferably without too much stress or drama. Conclusion. Wait, there's also like, I can see who else is an INFP. INFP. Johnny Depp. Wow. Robert Pattinson. I love Robert Pattinson. Keanu Reeves. I love him. George Lucas. Kate Blanchett. Ooh, dude. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Dude, I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. 43 famous people and celebrities with INFP personality types. Isabel Briggs Myers. The developer of the 16 personality types is also INFP? Whoa, that's dope. Princess Diana, rest in peace. Wow. John Kerry, I don't know who that is. George R. R. Martin, Audrey Hepburn. I don't know who that is. A.A. Milne? Best known for Winnie the Pooh, was a man who... Whoa, Winnie the Pooh. Bill Patterson. Joaquin Phoenix? Yo. Tim Burton? Dude, there's a lot of creepy guys. Edgar Allan Poe. Oh my god, there's a lot of creepy guys. William Shakespeare. Vincent van Gogh. Oh my god. J.K. Rowling? No! Why? Mary-Kate Olsen, Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder. Dude, Winona Ryder's so hot. Still so hot. Keanu Reeves, Nicolas Cage, Hugh Laurie, Stephen Colbert, Marlon Brando, Jude Law, Andrew Garfield. Dude, Andrew Garfield. Dude, I just watched Tick Tick Boom. It's good. It's good. Alicia Keys, Kurt Cobain, Bob Marley. Oh, hell yeah. Everything's gonna be all right. David Bowie, John Lennon. Wow, there's so many people INFP. They said this was a fucking rare one. I know. Does it tell me the percentages? I don't think it tells me percentages of how much things are. Fiona Apple, don't know who that is. Jim Morrison from the Doors. What music does the Doors do? Dude, I feel like INFP is like, they got some fucking bangers in there. Also, there's some creepy people on INFP, to be honest.